everybody, welcome back to Miss Molly Makes. We are going under the sea today. We are making some fish tacos, some prawn cocktails. We're going to make some clam cookies and a few more little things. I am a little bit excited because I love seafood, and I say this all the time that unfortunately Exceed doesn't like seafood, so we're doing some alternatives. So for the fish tacos, we're going to do some chicken tacos as well. I'm going to show you really simple ways of substituting the fish or the chicken, whatever you want to do for those that love seafood, for those that don't. And we are also going to make some crab croissants, but they don't have crab in them. We're going to do some bacon and cheese ones, but you won't even know. You can fill them with any stuffing that you like. And it's going to be very delicious. We're going to dive deep into the ocean, and we'll see what Exceed has planned for us with the green screens. Before we go into that, let's go back to last time and we'll show you what we made. There we go. So yesterday we just did a slow down day. We made some banana pancakes, literally just banana and egg, blended up, and they were really interesting. I think that'd be really good for kids or anyone that's gluten free. Probably not. Exceed loved them. He ate them all, the whole stack. But I don't know. I think I like some flour or something else, some more flavor in there. But they were very yummy. This is our raspberry coconut bread. You can see we put a little bit of dark chocolate in there. That's why you can see it's a little bit darker in color, and it's practically nearly half gone. Exceed and I loved it, and it was just nice to snack on, knowing that it was gluten-free, dairy-free, low in sugar, a healthier version. And then just there you could see it was our Szechuan beef stir-fry with asparagus and kale. We are on a little bit of a health kick at the moment. Exceed and I went to the gym yesterday, and we're trying to make really creative foods, but in a healthier way. We kind of got a little bit excited when we started the stream for the last 6 months, and I wanted to make cake all the time, and I wanted to do all these fancy things, but I came to the end where I was really eating too much of the fancy food. So I'm getting back on track, going to the gym and eating healthier, but then still making some really delicious food. So the coconut bread there was served with some almond butter. I'd made almond butter on the stream before, but it takes a long time. It's a really simple process. So what I'm trying to do is learn Adobe Premiere, so that I can make really short videos now that I've got my set up with my webcam on my boom arm, to make some videos and show you guys how simple it is, but then not in a shorter time frame. You can cut it all. So I'm learning some computers programs, so bear with me. I'll teach you how to make some almond butter. We've also done some videos with some scones. And then last but not least, our beautiful friend Fucked Airlines has sent in this recipe for bone marrow. I'd never eaten bone marrow before, and I'd been watching cooking shows since I was young, and people love bone marrow, and I always thought it was a bit weird. But I went to the butcher the other day. He sent me this recipe. $4 for that big bone. It was probably about this big. It was as big as Romeo. Got it chopped in half. We marinated with some garlic, salt and pepper, and some olive oil. Popped it in the oven. When it came out, just drizzled it with some more olive oil, salt and pepper, and some parsley. And then you put it on toast, and it was very nice. So I'm very happy that I got that recipe. I really appreciate you guys sending recipes in. If you guys want to connect with us, you can do it on the social media, or you can do it on our Discord. And yeah, it was a lovely stream yesterday. How is everyone doing? Let's bring up the chat. All right, guys. Mama, how you doing? Big Barry, hiya. What's going on, guys? Sebedy, thank you so much for that host. Frank the Pegasus, thank you for that host. Mama Molly, how you doing? From Bali, how are you? And while we're here, Mama, I gotta put your pin on the map. So Mama Molly is camera's gone again, Exceed. So we're having some technical issues because we have so many cameras going into one hub into Exceed's computer. They're a little bit overloaded, so we're just trying to figure out a way. Alrighty. So Mama Molly, this is your pin. So in the world map, Mama Molly is situated here in Perth, Western Australia. Thank you so much for that sub, Mama. Really appreciate it. Look at all of our subs from around the world. We've got from Alaska all the way to Melbourne, Australia. We're trying to cover the map. We still have a lot more subs to come when they come into chat. I don't want to put everyone's pins on there straight away. I want to let them know and be in chat when they do. So there's probably about another 10 to 15 people that need to be put on the map. So it's very exciting. Thank you guys for all the support. Alrighty, let's get into some food, but first I think I'm gonna have a little drink. So I made some hibiscus tea, some iced tea here. How has everyone been? Alright. Who likes seafood in chat? Can we get like a little bit of a tally? Those that love seafood, because some people like seafood, some people love it, some people don't like it at all. So Exceed doesn't like seafood at all. I think I've seen him eat like a white fish once. He'll, if we go to a restaurant and they serve it to him, we went to a degustation once and he ate it and he didn't mind it. But not that fishy, and fish. Fishy, you know what I mean? Like the salmon, and my brother is a chef. I think I've told this story all before. My brother Belgor is a chef, and he was like, there's no way that you cannot eat seafood, because all of our family love seafood. And my mum comes from, a diving background. My granddad dived for crayfish and fishes a lot. So we always eat seafood at Christmas time and in summer. As kids, we grew up going out on the boat with my granddad and fishing. So it was always like, it was more of a like, what, you don't eat seafood kind of thing. So when Exceed came into our family, he was like, I don't eat seafood. And we're like, are you sure? So my brother, who's a chef, said he went out and bought like all of these prawns, really good quality prawns. And then he made his really, really delicious garlic prawns and spent, a good half an hour preparing, the garlic butter sauce with the parsley, and it was so delicious. And then he served it. He was so excited, like, when you're that like really proud of Prouder's Punch or something, and you're just like, oh. And then he puts it down like this, and he's got this huge smile on his face, and he's like, I'm gonna prove Exceed wrong that he likes seafood. And was just, getting ready for that, anticipation of going like, yes, Exceed's gonna eat it. Put it in front of him. Exceed had one bite, and then he just goes, you don't deserve my garlic prawns. And it was the funniest thing ever, because he tried so hard. But Exceed just a lost cause when it comes to seafood. Just don't even try anymore. So that's why I'm doing a fish taco with an alternative with some chicken, because if you don't like it, you don't like it, and I'm not going to force it. There are some different things that I'm like, oh, you have to try this, you have to try it at least once. But he's already confessed he doesn't like seafood, so it's all good. Me, I'm looking forward to these clam cookies. I live on Bayou, so I live in shrimp and crab heaven. See, the cookies are like I don't want you guys to get confused between like they look like clams. They're just, well, we'll see it later. We'll make a start and then we'll get into it. I love seafood. I'll eat it for him. How you doing, Dank? Welcome back. I do. It's a little bit hard, when you want to go out and for the people that live, in Australia, you get like a seafood platter for 2, and that's like the done thing. They don't do it for 1 because there's not enough. You know, it's a big meal and you share it. And it's like sometimes $60 to like $100. It's like a big meal. And I've always gone out with my dad and we always share it with like my family, or I have friends that we share. But when I go out with Exceed, I can never eat it because he won't share with me. Sad face. Okay, let's get into crab croissants first. So I'm going to show you what we're going to be using. And I know we're not going to go fully seafood with these, but you can do any filling that you want. So we've got some little croissants here, like this. They probably aren't the best shaped. I wanted the rounder ones, but these will do. They're just mini croissants. So I bought the set of 8 and I put them in the freezer last week, and then we got hungry, so we ate 4 and we only got 4 left, but that's okay. That's alright. We'll pop them on a plate. How you doing, Star Chaser? Alright, so for this recipe you can fill it with anything you like. So we're going to use bacon and cheese, but we're going to use bacon, cheese and kale. You can use spinach. I saw a recipe for basil pesto. Whatever you like to fit into a croissant would go perfectly, and then we're going to decorate it like a little crab. So I have some over here. I have some toothpicks.
Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
Reverse. Oh my gosh, thank you for that sub. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. So as a subscriber, you are receiving all of the recipes that we've made on the show previously. So there's over 250 recipes going into the file. So you have access to all of them. We add about 10 to 15 recipes each week. You also will be receiving Molly Dollars, our in-stream currency, where you can redeem for me to do things like we need to buy some more warheads, but eat lollies, sour lollies, get into our hoop. Oh, our hoop's broken. There we go. And double or nothing is when I shoot a hoop. If I have 3 chances, and if I get it in, you get no Molly Dollars, but if I miss, which I do quite often, you get double Molly Dollars, so that's another 500 Molly Dollars. Up to redeeming things for the stream, such as using a single ingredient that I have to cook with, choosing a meal, or choosing a whole theme for a stream. So thank you so much for that sub. And Oriverse, where are you in the world? Let me put you on my sub map. Exceed, let's go to the world map. Oriverse, let me get my pins out. Where are you in the world? And don't challenge me too hard, because my geography has been proven to be not as good as I thought. Alright. When we get to our location, we will put it in the map. Okay, so croissants. I love food. I'm ready. I'm in New Orleans. Ah! Oh wait, wrong button. Okay, gotta press the right button, Molly. Okay. So Oriverse, you are blue. So I'm gonna get a blue pin here, and I know where New Orleans is because we already have Cat Chaos here. So we will place you right here next to her. Oh. Thank you so much for that sub. There is your pin. Yes. Another Molly member. Molly family member. Thank you very much. I love food. I love food too. I love cooking food, and it's nice to have you here. Make sure you join our Discord. I'll get one of our mods to bring up the chat, and bring up the socials in chat, and then join our Discord, and that's where you'll be receiving all of your recipes. There's a sub-only Discord channel where we chat, and there's also, Exceed, if you can bring up the information about Molly Dollars as well, for not only Oriverse, but then also people that are new to the channel. All right. Yes. Okay. So for croissants, my favorite, I like to just have butter or marmalade. Where I got some orange marmalade here. Does anyone not know what marmalade is? It's like a jam, or some people call it jelly, a jam. We call it jam here in Australia. And it's with orange and orange peel. It's very, very yummy. Game Boy Pete, how you doing? Welcome back. How you doing? We are doing Under the Sea. So we've got some oceans around us. Exceed's got something planned for the green screens, but he hasn't told me yet. So we'll have to wait and see. We are gonna make croissants look yummy, don't they? We are going to make them into some crabs in a few minutes. So I've got to explain to you, I was in the middle, and then we got a beautiful sub. So I've got some toothpicks here, and I've also got these little googly eyes. If you didn't have these, last time we used these, what were they for? For the Halloween theme stream. So these are just candy eyes. And if you didn't have these, you can just get some paper. I might get some paper and show you how you can do the paper as well. And we're gonna try and attach, I think it will be easy with paper actually, attach these to here. But we can try that a little bit later. So today it is Under the Sea themed, but we are gonna be using some bacon. Because bacon and cheese and croissants are lovely. Or you can just do like any kind of filling. I was thinking we could do like a basil pesto or some type of pesto in there, going with the green theme. But I'm gonna bring some greenery into the mix because we're gonna do some kale or some spinach in there as well. So that's gonna be very tasty in your croissant. What are your favorite fillings for croissants? Are you a plain Jane? Do you just like it normal by itself, maybe with some butter? Or do you like it with, some fancy fillings? Tell me what you like. Tell me what you like. Let's go here. So there are croissants. These are mini croissants, and they're a little bit not the shape I want. I wanted them to kind of be curled like that. But we can deal with that. And we got some bacon here. You can do. We might just use one strip. One strip might cover it all. So some bacon. We might just cook it all. Because is it breakfast time? Oh, it's 10:50 and I haven't eaten today, so I can eat the bacon. Alright, depending how you want to do it, what I'm going to do is just roll them like this. And then do some strips of bacon. And we're getting a tally if you guys want to tell us who likes seafood, for those that aren't seafood fans. We're going to be making fish tacos, but then we also have an alternative to use chicken if you want. Been missing the ocean. Coming from the western side of Australia, we have beautiful, beautiful beaches, really blue sea, really nice sand, so like white sand, really fine, like really clean beaches. Whereas since we've moved to Melbourne in Victoria, I don't know, the beach I went to was pretty gross. It's just not, it was more like a lake. It just wasn't, there was no waves. So I'm gonna do some more searching around for some nice beaches, but I don't like to swim in the beach. I just like to look at it. That feeling that you look over towards the horizon and it just makes you appreciate how big the world is and how beautiful the world we live in is. And that's why it's vast. I like looking at the horizon, over the ocean, and it just making you feel you're not closed in, and there's just some serenity. I don't like swimming in the beach. I don't like that sandy, salty feeling. And sharks where I'm from, there's a lot of sharks in the ocean. But I'll eat seafood from the ocean. What about you guys? What do you guys think? So, bacon. We're gonna get some cheese happening. Use whatever cheese you like. I'm gonna be using this tasty cheddar. So I wanted to do a costume today and like have big flowing red hair, but I thought it might be a little bit of a fire hazard in the kitchen. But from next week, we are doing only one theme stream a week, so that allows me to extra time to get organized for stream, doing Big Barry, thank you for that donation. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's lovely having you here. So we met Big Barry at Birix and Jess's stream, and we're so glad that you've popped over and checked out our stream. It's lovely to have you. How have you been today? What is the time? So it would be like 8 o'clock. Big Barry, you're in the US, right? Please, miss, tell me if I'm mistaken. I guess Tache-san, yes. Oh, I was gonna say 6, but then I thought maybe it's a bit later than that. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland. That reminds me of the Drew Carey show. You know, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks. Sorry, I'm just a little bit of a silly, bit silly. I've got so much energy today. I don't know. It's feeling good. Oh, I'm doing this off camera. Sorry, this cheese is really crumbly this time. Yes, he's from, and the show was set here. Oh, no way. I was thinking that, but I knew it was set there, but I didn't know he was from there. I found a butcher to get me some femurs. I called everywhere this morning looking for some. Really? That's so good. And what are you gonna do with them, Orvis? I don't know why I'm grading this on an angle. Look how crumbly the cheese is. You can't really see. So every time I grate it, it's going really, really crumbly. Maybe they've aged their cheese a little bit more. I don't know. Does anyone know anything about cheese? I've always wanted to do like a cheese making... Oh no, our camera's frozen. I've always wanted to do a cheese making like lesson or course. I think it would be so cool. I'm really interested in doing like learning more skills. I'm doing like some cake decorating courses, and just getting some basic. I know what I know because I know it. From cooking shows, my brother who's a chef, my cousin who's a chef, but there may be things that I'm doing wrong. There's things that I want to teach you guys and be able to be like a bigger source of knowledge for you. And I think that doing some courses or there's this really good book that I want to buy and it's called The Chef's Companion or something like that by Stephanie Alexander. And I really want to get it and I want to read it. I know there's not a lot of pictures and it's a lot of reading, but I think that it's really nice to be gaining more knowledge all the time in the kitchen and being able to further my knowledge and be able to try some new things and do them correctly rather than my take on it. So I think that would be a lot of fun. Ori, I'm so excited about your femurs. I'm gonna just roast some bones. Yes, thank you Exceed for reminding me. So guys down here, so due to Oriverse's sub, we are now 4 of 25. We are going to be making a dog kennel on stream. We're going to be getting some wood. I'm thinking of doing it like an IRL and taking you guys to the hardware store where we get our wood cut, and then bringing it back home, drilling it, and making like a really cool dog kennel for Romeo. It's my New Year's resolution to do a dog kennel, and it's now November, and I've kind of pushed it back. And I thought a perfect thing, getting out of the kitchen, it's Miss Molly Makes, right? We can try some new things, do a dog kennel. So we're 4 out of 25. Very exciting. Good morning, how you doing, Scoelli? Birixie, I see you, old man. Is Birix in the stream? Is he lurking? Okay. So bacon and cheese. Everybody loves bacon. Or do they? Who doesn't love bacon? Who doesn't love bacon? So I either have some spinach. Not a big fan of that spinach at the moment. Or we've got some kale. Yep. Doing good, how you doing? I don't know how to answer that when people, because I get asked how am I doing during the stream, and then I don't want to say like I'm doing good, because like I say that to everyone, right? So I just want to I want to do something different, I want to play it up, but I'm doing lovely. I don't know what to say. It's like, yep, I'm good. Thank you for asking, Scully, I appreciate that. I love that you guys are asking me how I am, and I hope you're all doing well today. It is a Sunday here in Melbourne. It is nearly coming on midday, and I know for the US friends that it's Saturday night still. You all should be out having a rager. No, not really. Let's be honest, Steve and I were home last night. We watched some Office. We're like a little bit more homebodies now that we're a little bit older. We had a nice glass of wine. And Biggie, it's Saturday for you, yeah. I'm gonna bake them with some onions and garlic, serve it with scrambled eggs and cheddar biscuits. Ooh, that sounds good. Scrambled eggs, so is it like gonna be like a breakfast thing, or are you gonna do scrambled eggs? Are interesting, pretty interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna preheat my oven. I've done that, so 180 degrees. You can do this in 2 ways. Depending what you're filling the croissants with, you can either bake the croissants, loud noises, bake the croissants in the oven like they are now. Who knows, I'm a rebel. I love having breakfast food all day. And you know, having breakfast food for dinner, like pancakes for dinner, or you know, yogurt and things for snacks. I like breakfast food all the time. So we've got some croissants. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them and then fill them, just because I want the cheese to be melted, the bacon to be warmed up. You can fry your bacon and make it extra crispy if you wanted to, and then put it in there. So I think we might cook the bacon first before we stuff it in there, and then bake the cheese, the bacon in the oven inside the croissant. If you were going to do it with some jam or you know, like the marmalade or something like that, something you didn't want to get warm inside, so like a fresh spinach or something like that, you can just cut it. I would recommend cutting the croissant first, putting it in the oven. When they're nice and warm, then filling them. So there's 2 different alternatives. We're going to go to the stove, and we've got our we can do it here. Our fry pan. We'll turn that on, and we'll get our bacon strips. And the leftovers you can always mix with some scrambled eggs. It is Sunday, so Sundays slow down. So has everyone had a good weekend? I know sometimes, I don't know, me personally, sometimes I feel like I didn't get enough achieved on the weekend. Sometimes I feel quite content. So what about you guys? Are you feeling like you did enough, you relaxed enough, or did you plan to be a little bit productive this weekend? This afternoon after streaming, I have to do some cleaning. I want to organize and get some shelving up in our house, just so that I can organize all my appliances. The kitchen has a lot of drawers, but it doesn't have enough space for my appliances. So my pressure cooker, my KitchenAid. So I'm going to put some shelves up, and then I can stack them in the shelves. And I also have my room. We don't have any shelving in our bedroom, so Exceed has the one wardrobe. It's only like this big, so that's like a built-in wardrobe. And then I use the other one in the spare room. So I've kind of set that up with like a nice dressing table, so I can put my makeup on for the stream and get ready for the stream. And I'm gonna kind of tidy that up and get that organized. Just gonna be a little bit productive. I do get really tired after streaming. I don't know, streaming in the kitchen tires me out more than sitting and playing games. So I'm gonna try and not have a nap today. I am a napper. I love napping in the afternoon. How about, who likes naps? Who likes naps? Alright, so we've got our bacon. Whoop, man down, bacon down. You wouldn't really season this with any salt because the bacon is cured, it's quite salty. So I'm just going to put some pepper. And I personally don't like crispy bacon, I like it nice and soft. Whereas Exceed likes a little bit crunchier. It's all personal preference. Cook it how you like it. You could, if you didn't want to cook it in the fry pan, we've added no extra oil in this, so you can see if there's a little bit of fat from the bacon rendering off. If you didn't want to do it in the fry pan, definitely just put it in a tray, lay it on a tray with some baking paper and put it in the oven. And that's a especially good way if you wanted to make it really, really crispy, is in the oven, right? Mama, I'm a bad sleeper most nights. I nap through the day, I don't sleep at night at all. Yeah, I've been finding my during when I like a work week, yeah, I'm a really light sleeper, and Romeo has been, I don't know if Romeo's been a little bit unwell or he just wants to go out at night time and just, you know, walk around. But he wakes me up really, really, you know, at annoying times during the day. And, or even if he just moves, even Exceed or Romeo moves in the room, then it wakes me up. So my sleepers have been a little bit broken lately. It's a bit annoying. Mama, have you tried anything to help you sleep? You know, have you any remedies? See, I've tried having earplugs. I wear an eye mask to help with the light. Because, you know, I'm such a light sleeper and it's so annoying. Exceed can be asleep like that and won't wake up the rest of the night. He sleeps in one position. You know, not very often he doesn't roll around. But Romeo is the one that rolls around and takes up our room, walks around the room, and that's a bit annoying. Alright, so that's a little bit of kale, and I'm going to put that in at the end just to make it a little bit fancier. Okay, so I'm going to get... I've been up since 4 AM this morning because my hubby was coughing. Oh my goodness. Is he unwell? Just figuring out how I should do this. So what you want to do is get your croissant and get a knife, like a nice sharp knife. The smaller the better, like a paring knife. And what you want to do is kind of not stab yourself like I just did, but make a nice hole, and then you can open it up. You want to be really, really gentle. You don't want to pull the croissant apart. And make a nice little hole in there. Continue with the other guys. So you don't want to go all the way to the bottom because you don't want that nice melted cheese to come through. Right. So you want a nice little pocket. Croissants are beautiful because you can just put them in the freezer, and then once you put them in the oven, they're kind of rejuvenated and they smell and taste fresh again. I've always wanted to make croissants from scratch. I know that it is very hard and it's very time consuming, so maybe when we do like a longer string. All right. So we're gonna get some of this bacon. It's cooled down a little bit now. And open this up. And what I wanna do is, because I did it in strips, we can kind of grab the bacon and roll it and then place it nicely in there. And these are baby ones, so you can do much bigger ones, you know, the normal size. I don't take anything, no, I believe in I will sleep eventually when I need to. No, he's fine. I think he coughed over. What does that mean, Mama Reagan? I think he coughed over slavers going down way. Have you tried a white noise machine or some meditation music? I've never tried a white noise machine. Do you play the music and everything at night, all night, like all throughout the night? That's interesting. I've heard of the white noise machine being pretty good. All right, so put the cheese in there as well. And then you can kind of push it in, shut it up like that, put him to the side. I might put the cheese in first actually this time. This cheese is so crumbly. It usually isn't like this. All right. No, just fall to sleep. I listen to waterfalls and birds. So it's on a timer, and then it just turns itself off. I have to look into that. I have seen like phones that do it, you know, like a phone app that you can do meditation music with. But I was always being a bit wary because I don't want it to stay on all night. A bit more bacon. Let's squish it in there. So cheap. These are a little bit harder and a little bit fiddlier, being so small. Down the wrong hole. Saliva in the mouth. Okay. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's still like cold season. It's warming up here in Melbourne, but my hospital that I work in has been, you know, over flooded with, you know, really sick patients. I don't think anyone has sadly passed away, which is great. But you know, a lot of incidences, having no beds in the hospital for surgery because all of the patients have got the flu. There we go. So 3. And we'll do one more. These are perfect if you've got friends over or kids' parties, things like that. Saw the clam cookies today.
You make me fall in love again. I can barely stand 'cause you're under my skin. Oh, the summer sun, guess this is true.
Now past midnight, I think. I think I need to sleep. These spelling mistakes. No problem, Mama. There we go. All right, so we're gonna get a tray. So I wash my hands. And this leftover stuff, I think we should make some scrambled eggs, right? It's not really under the sea thing, but. If you have an Android, it's called White Noise Baby Sleep app. Okay, if it makes me sleep like a baby, I'll download it. find a tray. It's really funny. Oh. Went to the gym yesterday and I'm a bit sore. I did a pump class. Alright. I might actually use some baking paper just in case. Roll fella. Not tired really, just an excuse to have bad sound. No! It's no problem at all. If I don't understand, I'll just tell you. But sometimes I'm pretty good at figuring it out. So, put your little croissants in there. Into the oven, so 180 degrees Celsius. I think it's 345 Fahrenheit. Do a slower oven, like a lower oven if you wanted to as well. Just to ensure that the inside is nice and cooked, and then your outside isn't burnt. Sometimes you have it's like with cakes, that if you've got a really high oven, the outside is going to cook much faster than the inside. And if you've got an extra big cake, you want a lower oven so it slowly cooks the inside, and then your outside is nice and cool and nice and browned, not overcooked. I'm really thinking we should do something with this bacon and cheese. We'll get some of this little bits of cheese here, not too much. The rest I can use somewhere else. Maybe in the tacos, bacon and cheese. Let's do some scrambled eggs. Just a little bit. I'm just going to do the cheats way, the lazy way, rather than scrambling. I'm just going to scramble it inside the fry pan. If you like your eggs like this, like a baked eggs, do it like that. But I'm now in the habit of, every time I go to a restaurant, I ask for scrambled eggs. Because with poached eggs, I never eat the whole egg, I just eat the egg yolk. So my idea is, even if the dish specifically has like a poached egg in it, I ask for scrambled, and then it's all incorporated. It's all nice. So we'll take this to the stove, and you want a nice low temperature. You don't want it too hot, and you want to just scramble these eggs. I'm just using 2. But if you're feeding more people, do you want some scrambled eggs? Maybe we do one more. Not very under the sea though, so it does. So there's a video circulating that I've seen where these guys on YouTube, I think it's YouTube, they put all of these famous egg recipes or famous chefs, habits of cooking eggs to the test, to find the perfect scrambled egg. And I think there's Gordon Ramsay, Chrissy Teigen, Martha Stewart's way, Heston Blumenthal, and they find different ways of cooking eggs. And so I know that Gordon Ramsay, what he does is puts his butter and eggs into a cold pan, whisks it, brings it up to heat, takes it off, stirs it for 30 seconds, puts it back onto heat, stirs it, takes it off, where it's like a labor of love. Heston Blumenthal is more scientific, I think with temperatures. Chrissy Teigen has a lot of butter and cream. Very interesting. Everyone has their own take on eggs. I find it really interesting. Some people like, especially in the US, a new popular trend is the soft scramble, where your eggs are like, I'd say half cooked, and really, really soft and gooey. Some people don't like that texture in their mouth, whereas some people love it. It's one of those food trends that people either love or hate. I'm pretty impartial. I like them not to be hard scrambled, but then not too soft. I don't want them like gooey in my mouth. So I do like the way that I make eggs, but I don't really like to add a lot of cream, and I like butter with eggs and some cheese. I'm a big fan of truffle salt with eggs. Has anyone had truffle salt or truffles before? This fry pan, I think, is on its way out. See how you've got this colouring here on your pan? Just means that it's not sticking. I need to get a new set of pans, I think. Just then I can throw. I have all of this extra stuff in my house that I don't really need, that I'm just carrying around. Extra pots and pans, cooking for pans, like cake tins and things like that. So I need to go through my kitchen and really scale down on it all. Alright, so I'm going to turn my oven right down. Look at that. Bit of a scrambled egg. Take that off the heat. Putting that down here. I'm just going to get some parsley. Oh, that camera's not working now. Just get some fresh parsley. I need to plant this parsley plant, but I have already 3 plants in my garden, so I bought this extra one. I didn't know what to do with it, so it's just on my windowsill. So fresh parsley, I'm just going to break it with my fingers. And that's it. So bacon and cheese, scrambled eggs, sprinkle. I do scrambled eggs in the microwave, sprinkled cheese on top and black pepper. Ooh, that sounds good. My grandmother always used to make eggs for us in the microwave. Oh, those eggs are delicious. Bit of pepper. All right, let's get these babies out of the oven. Whoop. These are our croissants, so we're going to bring them. 1, 2, 3, 4. My pan is a little bit hot. Whoop. And instead of making scrambled eggs, what we should have been doing is making our little eyeballs. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to run off and get a little bit of paper. Alright, and what I've got is some paper here and some sticky tape. Remember, this is not for eating, this is for decorating. If you can find a way to stick these little eyes onto your toothpicks, but I have a feeling they'll be a little bit hard. So what I'm going to do is get some paper here and just fold it in half. Then half again. We can tidy it up with our scissors, like that. So what we're going to do is cut out some eyes. You don't have to be perfect. It's not really circular, Molly. Just, and you've got 4 eyeballs. And then we've got our marker pen here, our Sharpie. So we'll put that there. Depending what size croissants you have, the bigger eyes you can do. We're just going to do little mini eyes. There we go. So you've got 4 croissants. So that needs 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 each. And then what we're going to do is, now I remember why I got these. So I'm going to use these eyeballs for the clam cookies. Alright, and then what you want to do is just use your Sharpie pen. Oh no. And then just put a dot in the middle. Like that. That one pen didn't work out as well as I wanted it to. Okay, let's see if we can do this so we can get a bit closer. We're gonna stay there. And it's not gonna work. Okay, so toothpicks and some tape. What you're gonna do is just attach these little guys to the back, like that. Use too much tape. No. Too much tape. Maybe take that off. And get a tiny, tiny bit of tape. We're gonna have too many fingers. So attach it like that. Well, that's all you want it to be attached. Just a little eyeball. You can cut this excess tape off. One. Another eyeball. Good thing about the Sharpie is gone through both sides of the so you don't have to worry about which side you cut through. Stick, sorry. Didn't make sense. That didn't make sense at all. Alright. Another toothpick. Oh. So you need 8 toothpicks all together. These ones are all individually wrapped because they're a catering version. The toothpicks from my parents used to own a restaurant, and when the restaurant closed, I kind of got some of the stuff, which is pretty handy. Okay, eyeball, toothpick, down like this. There we go. Alright, we'll go move back to our little croissants now. We've got our eyes done. cute little eyeballs on sticks. Very simple version. But what I want to do is to kind of make these a little bit more looking like they're coming from the sea. You can get some kale like this, some fairy kale. Stick that in. Looking like they're sea crabs. Like that. There we go. Let me clean off this plate. One. Two. Some more kale in there. Like I said, you don't have to use this, but I just thought it was a little bit more creative. And then if you're worried, just get like a fork or something and just stuff it in there. And then get your eyes. You they remind me of the snail from Gary. Gary from SpongeBob. See? Look how cute. The little Martian crabs. Bit of fun. What do you guys think? The eyes are back. These ones are made out of paper, other than the different to the Halloween ones we made, but we're going to use them a little bit later, the Halloween ones. I'm going to have some of this scrambled egg. So yummy. Baby towel, that's what I want. Alright. Let's get stuck into some prawn cocktail. So we're going to do some like themed things first that look... Oh no! I wrote on my bench. Oh my god. The permanent marker's on my bench. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. How do you get it off? I'll fix it later. I'll have to fix it. Cocktails! Shrimp cocktail. So, there's a few different ways that you can make a cocktail. See, I know what you mean. Briggs, you naughty boy. Is the assistant at work today? Because I remember she saying that, is it a public holiday today for you guys? So yes, there's a few different ways you can make a cocktail sauce. So I'm gonna, this is a very easy recipe, and this is probably going to be the very similar sauce. We might make it the same sauce that we're going to use for our tacos. So I have Tabasco Chipotle. I have some Kewpie, or you could use regular mayonnaise, whatever you like. A little bit of sriracha and some tomato sauce. Very, very easy. You could use baby sriracha. This isn't baby, it's big. It just looks small. I don't know, maybe it is small, I don't know. You guys have everything oversized in the US. Like everything is big. I need to go to the USA store again because I want to pick up some fun treats. So that's why I'm going to use these Nilla wafers. I'm excited. I bought them at the USA store a few months ago now. So we need to pop back. Alright. So I'm going to use some ketchup. And this is all by taste. So mayonnaise. And some Tabasco, a little bit of smoked. So if everyone doesn't know what chipotle is, it is smoked jalapeno poppers. Smoked jalapeno chilies. Very, very delicious. One of my favorite sauces. Oh, just eat it too fast. Okay. And some sriracha, and you're gonna mix that. Perfect with seafood, I find. The ketchup is a nice sweetness. You can buy cocktail sauce in Australia. Do you usually use yuzu for your mayonnaise? What do you mean? What is yuzu? I might actually add some more ketchup. And this is a really nice sauce for our fish tacos later on. Nice color. If you put it in the fridge, it will thicken up a little bit more. Kewpie mayonnaise. Isn't yuzu, if you yuzu is like orange. Let me Google that. Hey Google, what is yuzu?
User, a person who uses or operates something.
No Google, that's not what we wanted. But what else? Okay. Japanese mayo. This one here is called Kewpie, K-E-W-P-I-E. I think if you type in Y-U-Z-U, it's like an orange. I have my phone here. Let me have a look. Yuzu is a fruit. It's like an orange or a lemon. It's a Chinese fruit. Similar to a pomelo. And they make like desserts with it, or you can. So there are our prawns. And then what you would do is just dip here. And eat. We're gonna be a bit fancy today. We've got a nice glass. You can use whatever you have. This is kind of the only thing that I have in my house that I actually won these. A bottle shop had a competition, and you could win. You just had to say like how you would drink your gin and tonic and who you'd be drinking it with. And I said, this is like last year. It was so cool. I just wrote and said I would be drinking a gin and tonic with elderflower syrup, cucumber and orange. And I'd be sitting in the sun and drinking it with my friend Kyra. And a few weeks later I got a message saying that I won. And I won 4 crystal glasses, 8 small bottles of tonic water and a big bottle of gin. And it all came in this beautiful white box. It was so lovely. And it was a nice gin that was like, it was called Ophir. It was like spiced gin. It was very delicious. I haven't been able to find it again though. So I'm just gonna put some of this sauce in there, and then I'm gonna hook my little prawnies like that over. Sometimes they're a little bit, I just don't want them to fall in. Sometimes they're curved enough that they stay there. You didn't say, what? Dr. Disrespect? I'm off to bed. Hope to catch you Monday morning. Enjoy your rest of your stream. See you, Mama. Hope you have a lovely sleep and you're well rested. Deserve it. Vyrix, why did I say Dr. Disrespect? What? Are you hearing things again? Vyrix has this joke that he thinks that I say things on stream that I don't actually, and then he made fun of me on his stream. Gin and tonics with Dr. Disrespect. No, I didn't say that. One fell in. Oh no! They're falling. Prawn down, prawn down. Alright, that one, you've been disallowed. Some sit there nicely, some don't. So we've made our own chipotle cocktail sauce. There we go. With our chipotle sauce in the middle. We can put some of the kale in there, make it look a little bit of greenery. Greenery makes... Can we hear more about the biscuits? Oh, Vyrix! You just had to do that, didn't you? They hang on the glass. Oh, thank you. On the underside, you reckon? I think they all fit. I don't think any more will fit in there now. Thanks for that, Oribus. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Thank you very much. So there are prawn cocktails. So easy and yummy. You just grab one by the tail, dunk it in. And I think I'm going to make a little bit more of this sauce to put on our tacos. Gosh, this stream is going so fast. We're going to have to play some games later on. I'm too fast at cooking, and it's really annoying because I want to do longer streams, but I can do things, I don't know. I just need to slow down, I think. Okay. Making more of this. Oh, it's a terrible noise. So Vyrix, have you thought more about that Paki chip? So one of our viewers previously, BRZT, has asked me or redeemed me to eat like a Carolina Reaper chili, and I haven't been able to find a Carolina Reaper anywhere. So I found this chip. It's the Paki One Chip Challenge. It's the spiciest chili in the world, chili like corn chip in the world. And I was going to buy some a few weeks ago, and there was some available, but I went to check last night and they're sold out. And one single chip packet is retailing I think I looked on Amazon and eBay, and they're like $45. So I think they were $5 on the website. Wow, that's because Exceed is sitting there with his arms crossed tapping his watch. I heard you want to make cheese. What kind of are you wanting to make? I don't know. I think I'd like to do it on, like, I want to go on a course, but I think it'd be really cool to get those like cheese making kits that we could do on stream. I'm really big into like doing things on stream with you guys. So I'd like to make some soft cheeses, some mozzarella I've always wanted to make. Soft cheeses like ricotta, mozzarella. I know that they're, you know, can be made in like a shorter time frame. Cheese curds. I've always wanted to make some fresh cheese curds so that we can make poutine. That would be really cool. So we like make our cheese curds, make our chips, and make our gravy, and then bring it all together and make our own poutine. Last time we made poutine, we did a Canadian themed stream, and the cheese curds were bought and they were frozen from, like, they came from the US and they were frozen, and they were like really not good. So I'd like to be able to make my own. Oh God, forget that. I just want to do the Reaper pepper. Okay. I'm trying to look for a Reaper pepper, a Reaper chili, and we can do a joint. We like do our streams like split screen, you and me versus each other. You in the US, me in Australia. That'd be cool. Oh, it's so. What is the temperature? See, can we get the temperature in chat? Oh. Alright. So Birix, do you like scrambled eggs? What is your favorite way to eat scrambled eggs? Is it on toast? Oh, my little guy's, his kale's fallen out. So I can use this. You could do them lots, very easy. Hardest part is getting the moisture out. Oh, okay. What do you mean by getting the moisture out? What is that process involved? I'd be down. Is crying allowed? Of course crying's allowed. Eating the world's hottest chili, you're allowed to cry. I will cry, and I will probably swear, and I'll scream. So you can buy plants. I did see you can buy a plant here in Australia, like a matured plant that already has chilies on it, and it's $75. I don't think I want to be cooking with Carolina Reapers, let alone eating a whole plant. I just want one single pepper. So I think that is my issue. I don't want to pay $75 for a whole plant. It's like habaneros and jalapenos and cayenne chilies that I put in my garden. Like, I'll cook with them and I'll eat them all the time. Whereas I think you only want one experience with a Carolina Reaper and that's it. Scrambled eggs out of laziness with chorizo cheese and spicy. V8. What is a V8? Is that it? Because we have V8 here in Australia, but V8 is juice, like a vegetable juice. It's a vegetable and fruit juice. So it's like a. Are you talking about like a spicy sauce? So you're having scrambled eggs with chorizo cheese, some type of V8, and potatoes. So you're putting juice with your potatoes in your tortillas? What? You drink? Please tell me you're drinking the juice with your, like, you've got a meal and then you've got your juice for moisture. You cook it with it? What? Oh my god, I've never heard of someone getting like vegetable juice and cooking scrambled eggs with it. It's like really thin and watery and runny. Cook with it, I'm not crazy. This coming from Mr. Socks and Flops, it all makes sense. So Exceed was telling Birix on his stream yesterday that I have a personal dislike of people that wear flip-flops or thongs with socks. How, you know, when you've got the socks and then you kind of have to push the thong or the flip-flop through, and the sock kind of has to bend. I just rather wear, like, you know, the sandals where your foot just goes, you slide it in there, rather than having to move your sock and toes around the flip-flop. Makes me feel sick. I just don't like it. It's bad enough people wearing socks with sandals, let alone socks with flip-flops. I just don't know. D shit up S. God, Birix, you and your spelling mistakes get me every time. Exceed and I were having this conversation yesterday, and he was like, what does he mean by this? And like, I was like, oh, remember that Birix can't really spell. So, and it personally annoys me that in your stream, you always use the same like stream name, and it's like Social Eater or whatever, but it's spelt wrong and you don't fix it. Just grinds my wheels. Like, I know that I'm not the perfect speller, but when it comes to, if I see it, then I'll fix it. I don't know. It's all good. Alright, so we've made this dressing. Let's just get back into cooking, so we don't troll on Mr. Birix, because we love him. So our dressing, Kewpie mayonnaise, or you can use regular mayo. You don't want any really vinegary mayo, just because the vinegar is coming in from your chipotle sauce. We've got some ketchup and also some sriracha, a little bit of extra spice in there as well. And if you put it in the fridge, it will thicken up. You could also add some whipped cream and fold that through to make it a little bit thicker. That's what my grandmother does. Bless her. And then we're gonna put that in a piping bag and then put that onto our tacos a little bit later. So we've got our little prawn cocktail, and we've got our crab croissants. Oh, I've got another one for you. So I've got some bread here, some regular wholemeal bread, or you guys call it wheat, I don't know, whole wheat. And I've got some cool little cookie cutters. So this is my Reddit Secret Santa. Is there anyone else that does Reddit Secret Santa? I get excited about it every year. It's gonna be my 3rd year doing Reddit Secret Santa. And the first year we got, Romeo got 2 dog toys, and that was really cool. And I sent off this beautiful box of like Australian, I like to give Australian stuff because I always get matched up with someone that's from overseas. And I like to box up like Tim Tams and Australian food and something specific to them that, you know, make it more personalised, and I write a little message. The first year we got dog toys for Romeo because they heard we had a dog. And then the second year we got all of these cookie cutters. I think I got about 15 cookie cutters, right, Exie? And this is from, I got matched up with a man from Chicago. And I don't know if I've still got the card. I had the card on my fridge for like 2 years. So we got, like, this is a crab. I picked out the ones that are kind of this, what are Tim Tams? What are Tim Tams? Okay. So, for those that are new to the channel, we are teamed with this beautiful company called the Down Under Box. And they send Aussie food around the world. So we do giveaways. We've just done one for hitting 1,000 followers. And the Down Under Box, they send Australian food around the world because it's easier than me sending this food, because it would get a bit gross and bleh, by the time it gets to you. So this is perfect because I love sending Aussie food to people who haven't been to Australia, haven't experienced some of our favourite foods. And this is perfect for me to show you. So the Tim Tams here, these are an Aussie classic. They're a chocolate biscuit laid with like a cream center covered with chocolate, and it's just so delicious. It's the bomb. And you can cut, like chew each corner and then suck your hot coffee or hot chocolate through it. And it's called a Tim Tam Slam, and they're just delicious. There's so many flavors of the Tim Tams now, but my favorite is always the original. Vegemite, Oromos, have you heard of Vegemite? That is an Aussie classic as well. It's like a spread, a salty spread that we put on toast or sandwiches. And all different things in these boxes, Aussie foods. The company has so many different boxes, and once they're just started their Christmas boxes. So tonight actually I'm going to send, one of my friends has just moved overseas, so I'm going to send her one just in time for Christmas. And Exceed's just put, there's a link in there, you can lead you to the website, and you can use our gift code. We are also doing giveaways all the time, but if you want to get your hands on one, if you want to try it for yourself or send some to some friends or family who live overseas, or overseas from me, that don't live in Australia and that always want to try some food, there's big boxes, little boxes, and it's all cut like set shipping prices, so it's really, really great. So what we're going to do is I've got a whale, I've got a little turtle, a star, I'm going to make some starfish, and a crab. And I've just got some bread here, and we're going to make some little cute sandwiches. Just something fun. I feel like it's a really kid friendly stream today. Yoda, how you doing? Ni hao, Birix boy. Alright, so I'm going to get some Vegemite. Did I already get it out? Where's the Vegemite? Exceed, did you finish the Vegemite? Tell me now. Here it is. It's nearly gone. Hey Google, add Vegemite to my shopping list.
Okay, I've added Vegemite to your shopping list.
And then what we're going to do is just get some bread like this. And we want some butter. This is how we used to have sandwiches at school. Just butter and Vegemite. Exceed and I both eat toast with Vegemite. I have more butter than him, and he adds more Vegemite. I like just, a small amount of Vegemite. Not overpowering. I do add more Vegemite if I'm putting avocado. You know how people put salt and pepper on avocado? Avocado is perfect with Vegemite because it's salty. So I would do butter, Vegemite, and then avocado on top. Scooter, how you doing? The animal keychains are killing me. I want them all. Aren't they so cute? And you can do personalized letters, and it's so cool. Alright, so some butter is there. We're going to add our Vegemite. This is just any type of sandwich filling. Just a little bit of fun. Probs, gotta get my food porn in. I don't know why I'm doing this on both sides, but whatever. Oh, I kind of need more. Don't I? So we're gonna do one for each. And then just get your crab. I have to decorate them. And then, can we fit 2 of these in? Man, we might do a whale. I really want to try Vegemite. Birix, you put yourself out of the running for the giveaway the other day when it would have been good for you to, like, you could have won it and then tried all the food. Now you can get, why don't you get assistant a Down Under box for Christmas? And then you can just eat these if you wanted to, or you can kind of shred them up. There's our little whale, and I really want to just do more, but we kind of don't need that much bread. So we'll just do the two. You can toast these. Let me find. I have this box of. It should go to someone who is not so naughty. Birix. We're used to your naughtiness now. Let's see what I've got in here. So we can do, these are writing icing. They're not the best, but very good. PB&J, I don't think they do that in Australia. It reminds me of Uncrustables. What are Uncrustables? There's our little whale with his eye. I slipped. I don't know if that's what. Oh no, they don't look like that. Oh no, because the eyes are at the top. What am I doing? I remember having them in middle school. They were always semi-frozen. I whiffed it. Who does that? Molly. No one has eyes at them. It looks more like an octopus. We'll just go with an octopus. An octopus and a whale. Which meant soggy. Semi-frozen and soggy. Oh no! Looks good. It's our octopus. No, no. Seafood! Yeah! Oh, I had red and I was going to do them in red, but I forgot. Oh well. Alright, let's get stuck into clam cookies and then we'll move into our tacos. See, am I missing anything? Is there any... I have a list of recipes and some didn't have... I have a list of things that I wanted to make, but some don't have recipes, so it's kind of like doing off the top of my head. Alright. Clam cookies, what we're doing is we have, this wine. This is hibiscus tea. So like iced tea. Vanilla wafers. Romeo. Tea? Oh my god. You would know what tea is. be doing is getting some Nilla wafers. I think I've only ever eaten these once. When, what do they taste like? Yummy. So you see, some are broken. One is the whole ones. We're gonna do like a clamshell like that. So Nilla wafers. We have some cream cheese, a bit of Greek yogurt. Look. Greek yogurt. We have some food colouring. So I'm going to do, I think red and blue for clams, you think? They're filling? Red and blue. Maybe like a pink colour. So I've got 2 bowls here. Let me just scramble it out of the way. You might just eat some. Actually eating some scrambled egg. I'm not a huge fan of eating on stream. Like people seeing me like shove my mouth full of food. So cream cheese is gonna go in here. I'm gonna halve it up. I'm gonna put a little bit of powdered sugar for a little bit of sweetness. You could easily do some buttercream if you didn't want to use cream cheese. Not too sweet. Wine. Beerix, what are you going to be drinking tonight? You're going to be on a hard liquor? Is our friend assistant allowed you to have it? Hard liquor again. So you can easily put this in the microwave and soften the cream cheese, but it's been out of the fridge for a little bit, so it shouldn't be too bad. Just want to get this powdered sugar stirred in. And we're just going to put this in a piping bag, colour it, put it in a piping bag, and then pipe it onto our... What did I do? I've got 2 spoons in there. Pipe it in. Sorry guys, sometimes I don't finish my sentences because I get too sidetracked, so I apologise. What I meant to say was we're going to pipe them onto our cookie, sandwich them, and then we're going to put some eyes or a little pearl. So I have some little fun things here. Greek yogurt is really just to give it, like, to make it go further, because it didn't have enough cream cheese. But you can do full cream cheese. Just want to mix it so you don't have any lumps. Nice and smooth. This one we're going to do red, so we're going to do 2 drops of red. Fancy night wine, goat's cheese feta, and caviar, and a hopefully hard liquor. Ooh, fancy. So by fancy, you mean you're gonna have some wine, just some, you're actually gonna have goat's cheese? I don't believe you For some reason, I don't believe you. And caviar. Has Big Barry been donating? Is that why Big Barry's donations, you're going to use and buy some caviar? Be a bit fancy. I've never eaten caviar before, but I don't think I'd like it. Summer, how you doing? Who likes caviar in chat? Has anyone tried it? Just the thought of eating fish eggs kind of scares me. But I think it'll be a bit too fishy. I don't know why people like the rich and the famous love caviar. What is that? So, boop. Don't drop any. Doing good. I'm doing great. I'm having some fun. Doing some Under the World theme stream today. Sid said I'll wait and see to see what's happening with the green screens, and nothing has happened yet, so we'll see. I was just thinking Molly would be great with kids. I feel like off screen there are some kids doing arts and crafts, and then you bring them the masterpieces for them to eat. Oh, I wish. You know what I'm really, really excited for, and I said this on stream, I'm really excited to have kids just so I can pack their lunches. Because I'll be the mum that kind of, makes little sandwiches in the shapes of, whales and things like that, and like have little sections and give them like the little matching lunch boxes and have, frozen drinks in there. And it's just really exciting to me. I don't know. I do love kids, but at the same time, I don't know. I have friends that have kids, like I work with a lot of nurses, right? And they tell you horror stories about their kids. And sometimes you're like, oh, do you want to have kids? Yeah, like a bento box. But everyone says that they hate their kids, but they really do love them. Why is there water in the background? Because we're underwater. We're in deep sea. We're doing some under the sea action. So we have our crabs, our crab croissants, and our little octopus sandwich, and our little whale sandwiches. We did our prawn cocktail with some chipotle cocktail dressing. We're just doing our clam shells at the moment. Welcome, Crazy. Welcome back. Alright. This one's a bit lumpy. So I'm very excited to have kids. Crab croissants, yeah. Romeo, I don't know where Romeo is at the moment. He's been sleeping. Like, he hasn't been as active during streams, don't you think? Guys, he hasn't been around lately. We were gonna get him a brother, but because when we travel, it's gonna be hard to kind of take him. Oh, I put too much blue. It's very blue. When we go back to Perth, it's like twice as much to put both of the dogs in boarding, and when we travel, it's gonna be too hard. So I don't know about another dog. I don't know. That one's really lumpy, whereas the other one wasn't. Romeo's protesting your decision to not get him a brother. I think that's it. He was excited. We heard that we're getting him a brother. That there's no brother. So he was like, screw you guys. I'm just gonna sleep all day. But that's the problem, because he sleeps all day. When we go to bed, he's like, let's wanna play? You guys wanna play? Yes? Alright, I'll hump your leg. I'll jump on you. I'll bite you. I'll bite your fingers. And he's like all over everybody. Blue tongue lizard. Do you guys know what a blue tongue lizard is? We call them bobtails here in Australia. Their colloquial name is blue tongue lizard. I'm going to see if I put this in the microwave for 5 seconds. hump leg. Yeah. I don't know, he just does it at night time. He doesn't hump my leg, he humps Exceed's leg. If you get another dog, I can look after them while you go back to bed. You're gonna fly down to Melbourne? Crazy? Is that what you're saying? Didn't really work. But it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna put them in the fridge until we need them. Maybe the freezer. I need to stop eating the blue one because my tongue has gone blue. I will do it for you, Molly. Aw, that's very nice of you, Crazy. There we go. Oh, maybe. Let me see if I can do it. I shouldn't have put it in the microwave because now it's a little bit too soft. So we'll try it with these guys. Which tip should we use? Might use this guy. So what I'm doing is I have two little piping bags. You want to put your thing in there, your piping nozzle, grab some scissors and then push it down and then kind of mark where you kind of think it will be. Cut. Ooh. Always cut a little bit and then you can always cut more, but you can never take too enough. That didn't make sense. You can never go back once you've cut too much. That's what I mean. Alright, so with this one, you just want to get your cream cheese mix. You try and hold it in your hand like this. You can scoop it. Oh, I'm actually a little sad there's no actual clams in the cookies. I never knew you could make clam cookies. I never heard of anything like that before until you came in, so. So, here we go. You guys see that? And I'll show you what we're gonna do. So you want some whole clams, or whole, let's find another. Never drinking out of that glass again. What, this one here? Exceed. Don't be so silly. Alright. So what you want to do is just pipe like this. Oh, I don't know why there's colour in there. That's annoying. And get another whole one. And then make clam like that. Maybe we could put a little bit more in there. Squish it. Oh, there's, look, colour in my fingers. I don't know if they're just, what's happened. The colour's just gone walkabout at night time. It's like Toy Story, but with Toy Story, but with food colouring. So, and then what you want to do is just go up there. You want more at the front so they kind of look like they're open clams, like that. actual clams in the cookies. They aren't. They're just looking like clams. Now I feel like I've disappointed everyone. Do you guys have a thing called clam cookies? Got a headache today, Birix. The way you drink, I would be dead. Pode, coming from Pode, that's, you know, that's a big message. So, piping in there, clam. Little lid on him like that. Look at that. And then when you're done with this, make sure you cut and remove and wash your tip, because so many times Exceed and I have just, I'm not going to say it's just Exceed, it's me as well, just thrown the piping bag out and forgot about your nozzle. There we go. And then we'll wipe that and get ready for I'm a big red wine in the morning person. I stopped drinking after last Monday. Molly is drinking wine right now. She says it's tea. She has the problem. It is, it's tea. It's hibiscus tea. Excused, wash your tip. Keep it clean, guys. That was terrible. Terrible. Hibiscus tea, yum yum. Thank you. They're all teasing me saying that I'm drinking. Saying that I've been drinking, what's it called? I know I can't think. I'm thinking that I'm drinking wine, but I'm not. I'm a good girl. Alright, there's the blue one. The blue one's still a little bit liquidy, so I'm going to add in some more powdered sugar, just for the sake of thickening it up nicely. It's like a cream cheese frosting. To socks and thumbs. Oh god. Fruits and Jess, it's until I want to drink. I'm always clean. You said that. I did clean your tip. I did. Don't know if you saw Molly, but I wanted to get put on the sub map. Oh, V-Sucks, thank you. Sorry, V-Sucks. All right, V-Sucks, where are you in the world? Let's put you on there. I apologize. And if there's subs in the chat that haven't been put on the sub map, please tell me and I will put you on there. I apologize, V-Sucks, that I haven't put you in there. Arizona, oh my god. Okay, let's put you on there. You got green, so you can be a greenie. Arizona. Here. Let her guess. It's here, right? Because then there's Nevada is higher. Is that right? Am I right? Am I right? Is it higher or is it the same level? Because I know Nevada's up here because that's where Vegas is. So right here. Is that right? Close enough. Aww, I feel like you guys have been easy on me. Oh, I feel like I banged my hand. I apologize too for everything I know I did not know I've done wrong in my life. But wrong is a grey area now. What? I don't know what you guys are talking about. You're funny. Alright. So this is our blue. I don't know if I can pipe the blue. We'll see if it's gonna stay well enough. We can always put it back in the fridge and do it a little bit later. You're joking. We've got a bunch of jokesters in the stream right now. Okay. So cut your nozzle, push it through. It's still a little bit liquidy. What else do you expect from guys? Yeah, I might put this back in the fridge. I could like pour it into the... It's coming out the nozzle, so it's definitely going in the fridge. And then we'll pipe it later. Put it in the freezer. We can decorate these ones while they're there. And then we've got our tacos to end with. Confirmed, POTUS drinking. No Brooks, but I want to be. He sends me photos before the stream of him drinking. Is this Little Mermaid food? It is under the sea. So I know, Exceed said people are going to give me crap for this because it's Gamer Grub is food, themed food from video games, TV shows and movies. Well, Little Mermaid or Under the Sea isn't really Gamer Grub. So I just wanted to plan the stream. Kill me, shoot me, whatever. I just wanted to do seafood. Hate me or not. We need to drink one day. You reckon? You guys are gonna go out for a drink? Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is get some of these little, what do you call this? Cashew? I don't know what they call them. Cashews? I don't know. And some eyeballs. In there. Alright, and you want to get your clam and put some little eyes on him. And you can get another one. And you can either do one like that, or you can do it with one of these. That looks a bit cooler because they're like shiny. Under the Sea game. Well, it could be like, what is that game that I like, Exceed? What's like Abzu, right? Or what else is Under the Sea? What is the game that we were looking at a few months ago where you have to build like a house under the sea? and you've got that gun and you swim around. You know, the under the sea game that you swim. Subnautica, that's it. So we're gonna play some games today, guys, and we're thinking some Link and AK Star Chaser suggested to me that we should play Abzu or like something that is, you know, like a game that we can, like an adventure game kind of thing. I think they look better. I don't know. I think these little things are too small. There are little clams. Clam cookies. This guy's like coming out of his shell. But nice and sweet. So there is, just looking at this, vanilla wafers, there's this banana pudding, and that's what I ate when we were in the US. We went to this Memphis steakhouse on one of our last nights in LA, and we had this banana pudding, and it was incredible. It was so good, and that's why I bought this to make banana pudding. And now it's on there, I think, and now it's open. I have to make it this week, so it can be on a day. I have to make just a small amount because we're getting healthy. But alright, we'll put these cookies aside and we'll make some more when the blue food colouring comes out. We can make some more. Has anyone played Subnautica or heard of it? Alright, what am I going to do? Moving things around here. Clean up. Clean up, clean up. There. Our dressing. I'll put that in the fridge. Alright, fish tacos. See if you want to put the recipe on the screen. Or reverse American staple for Thanksgiving. What is? Something that I said? Guys, it really hurt my hand. I don't know what I've done. My hand here is really, really sensitive and sore. So we are, speaking of Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving is in a week and a half. So we are going to do a Thanksgiving themed stream, and it's only Exceed and I in the house, and we don't have any friends or family that live nearby. So we're going to make a huge feast on, oh, banana pudding is, really? Well, maybe I should make banana pudding for Thanksgiving. So we're looking for ideas. We're thinking of a turkey with stuffing. One of our streamer friends has told us that pecan pie, his favorite, John Yo said that pecan pie was his favorite Thanksgiving food. So I thought that would be yummy to make. Pumpkin pie, or we're looking for ideas. So what do you guys like to eat at Thanksgiving? Alright. Get something out of the way. Let's see if we able to see it, but so we're going to be doing some chicken and some fish tacos because Exceed doesn't like fish. So I have 2 chicken breasts here and 2 fillets of cod. We're using cod today. We must make the pudding. Alright. Do you have a recipe that you use, or should I just use the vanilla one on the side of the box? Anything special I should do with it? Tell me. Okay, let's see what's here. do a fish taco on the box. Okay, awesome. Fish taco. We have some cod. So you want like a very simple tasting fish. Well, this one, the fillet kind of came in half. So I bought these yesterday at the fish market, and we're gonna probably do that thick, and make some really delicious crumbed chicken as well. So we got crumbed chicken and then also the fish, crumbed fish. We're gonna make our own crumb. So we're gonna, similar to what we did a few weeks ago when we did our what were the avocado ranch chicken tacos. We're gonna do something similar to that with our seasoning mix. We're going to make a coleslaw out of red cabbage. We've got some pineapple and mango left over from yesterday. I thought we'd just pop that in there as well. Some chili, lemon, and we also have some lime here as well. Some jalapeno. So that's a cayenne chili and a jalapeno. I was supposed to get some avocado, but I forgot. We're gonna do some grilled corn. We've got our mini tortillas again, spring onions or scallions, and also some goat's cheese. Something different. Alright, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start on our crumb for our chicken and our fish. So we'll put this out of the way. Oh, I think I'm going to grill my corn first. So this is something that I've been thinking of seeing if I can do it. Is take the corn out and grill it on my stove. I don't know if anyone has done that before. Let's bring back our chopping board. I don't know why my oven is still on. I should turn my oven off. Oh, I've got some cheese left over there as well. So your corn. You want to shuck it. Just roll your knife around and then bang. And we want some like nice charring on it. So you can steam it until it's nice and cooked and then put it on your grill. We'll see if it works. Anyone else got any Thanksgiving ideas for me? Cabinet made a new leaf for our dining table. You have a leaf on your dining table? What do you mean? What do you mean, Pode? Four timbers in it now, but they all match. Ah, so you were making your dining table bigger, or what were you doing to it? Or is it a new dining table? It's not like a one that you've had before, or put a picture in Discord. It's an expansion piece. Oh, lovely. So I know you like to have dinner parties, and you like to cook a lot. It's exciting. these. Do you reckon if you oven roast them, they'll be okay? I don't know. We'll just pop them in the oven, cook them a little bit longer, just while the oven's hot. And then we'll put them under the grill maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's make our salads and then we'll do our chicken. So you want some nice cabbage. Do some cilantro. And then I like to layer this rather than making like a coleslaw. I like to just layer it all on top. You'll see what I mean. And then we've got that chipotle dressing to go on top. It's got some nice mayonnaise in there. Just want to clean these. Rinse them. Oh, I just realised I've got to get my coriander from the outside. I can do that later. Right, cabbage. So we're going to use just a little bit of this cabbage, not too much. And then you want to shred it. Shred it nice. Shred it good. What I like to do is take the first layer off, like that. Rejuvenates it nice and bright colour. And then I also take the slice off that way, just because it can dry out. Let's go this way. Nice and fine. There we go. It's a lot of cabbage, isn't it? Oh, the cabbage. And you want lots of fillings, but then because there's so many different fillings, you don't want, your taco to be like this and not struggle to eat it. So you want a nice amount of everything. Jalapenos. Old restoration. Oh, cool. So you want lots of colour in there. So we've got green, purple. I'm going to add some yellow from our mango and our pineapple. Fish tacos are really lovely because they're nice and fresh, crunchy. You want all different textures in there. And the chilies, if you want to take the inside out, you can just cut it and just scrape it out like that. Like that. Nice. Oh, that one didn't cut through. I need to get my knives properly sharpened, but I never get around to it. Things that you need to get done, you never do. You never prioritize. But then the things you don't need to do, you always find a way for, right? So I've just deleted my Facebook app from my phone, so I don't sit there mindlessly scrolling, which has been good. Oh wow, very cool. Very cool Pode. So has it got a drawer in there or that pulls out? That's really fancy. Thank you. Since just show me. And guys, go and check out Pode's new table in Discord. If you haven't joined our new Discord, that's where we build our community. We share recipes, ideas for the stream. There's an introduce me page where you guys can introduce yourselves to the channel. Alright. So mango from yesterday. We've got some pineapple as well. Yes. Nice chunks there. And then our mango, we'll just get a big spoon. The legs expand. Ah, okay. So this is a perfect recipe, just using like leftover vegetables and fruit you've got in your house, like I'm doing. It's gonna be so nice and colorful. Colorful?
When the sun goes down tonight, go bye-bye. Discover a part of me.
Sorry to change the topic from Thanksgiving food. No problem. No problem. So corn is in the oven. Let's see if we can do this. Let's go to the stove. We'll move this. Let's see if we can do this. Right. Corn out of it. What I want to try and do. Where does this work? Like that. Oh, wrong one. Kind of grill them a little bit. I don't know turkey. Ask the USA peeps. Well, Danielle's told me. I think it's just popping the popcorn. Popping them like popcorn. I'm trying to find my tongs and I can't find them. It's going good. Look at that. It's starting to grill. Woo! Fancy. Yeah, Danielle said pecan pie and turkey. A lot of, people international know a lot of things about the US from films and movie and things like that. So I've heard like green bean salad, or green beans, are really popular at Halloween. So that's a good idea as well. So we're just grilling some of our corn. Yoda making popcorn. No, we're just doing grilled corn, but it sounds like it's popping like popcorn. Just trying to get some colour on it. As long as it doesn't spit at me, then we're good. Green bean casserole. getting there. Charred corn is the best. Like that nice, you know, grilled kind of blackened flavor. Yoda, are you from the US? Do you do Thanksgiving? Do you have any ideas what we can make? Oriverse is being really helpful. I appreciate that. Come on, guys. We have to have some more people in chat. Tell me. Help a lady out. Help a lady out. Might actually be easier to do it. We'll take these off over there. This is a bigger element. Thanksgiving is my second favorite holiday. I can eat all I want and only feel slightly guilty. Yeah, Yoda, I'm looking for ideas of food to make for Thanksgiving because we want to do a special Thanksgiving themed stream. Because I'm not American, you know, we don't celebrate it, but now I have a cool excuse because I've always wanted to try the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on top, just because I thought it would be interesting. Do you have a turkey? I can get a turkey. This is nice and blackened, the corn. And you know, you don't really know much about it, so I've never celebrated it other than like movies and stuff. I think it looks a bit burnt. It's supposed to be burnt. That's what we're doing. We're grilling the corn. Charring it. And then what you do is you bring it over here to your chopping board. Just gives it a nice flavor and added extra flavor and a nice texture. Marshmallows and brown sugar. That sounds good. It's very different. We wouldn't eat that in Australia, but I think it sounds more like a dessert to me probably. Sweet potatoes and marshmallows. And then I told Xavier I wanted to make it like a huge feast. And he's like, it's just you and I. We had to eat anything else. I said, we'll freeze it. Some charred corn. What? Pumpkin pie, pecan pie, homemade mac and cheese, ready-serve rolls or croissants. We do a Cajun injected. Oh, I have one of those things. So one of my first ever subscriber, Super Cajun, sent me this Cajun injector. Could we use that? Oriverse, could we use this? Single serve apple pies, twice baked mashed potatoes. How would you twice bake mashed potatoes? You cook them and then you bake them? Or you actually bake them twice? Like you boil them? Or you bake them in the oven whole cut them up, mash them. Oh my god, bingo, Molly. What do you mean, Pope? Bingo? What? Look at this corn. As it's usually an all-day cook, that's what I want to do. I want to like do a huge long stream and make like my pastry from scratch in the morning, put that in the fridge, and then start my turkey off and do like nice stuffing and you know, make a filling for my pies, roll out my pies, and do like a huge long effort. Turkey green bean casserole or hearty beef casserole, yams, mashed sweet potato, mashed potatoes, stuffing and gravy, pumpkin or pecan pie. Is the guru on Thanksgiving, yeah. Make mashed potatoes, then bake. Oh, okay. You got a full menu from the US. I did. I'm so excited. Boil them and put them in the oven. I'll send you my recipe. Please do, thank you. The real genius is what you do with the leftovers. So, have you guys seen the episode? I don't know if you guys are familiar with Friends, but we did the leftover, Monica's leftover, the moist maker sandwich, because she makes this sandwich with her turkey leftovers from Thanksgiving, and it's like a layered turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, and then she uses like a layer of bread in the middle, soaked in the gravy, and then another layer of like lettuce and things like that. And that's what we did a few weeks ago for our Friends theme stream. So I have seen some like recipes to do with leftovers, so that'll be cool. But do cranberry, like a cranberry sauce. What the heck is a yam? A yam is a sweet potato. Well, it's similar to a sweet potato. Look at this corn. Take care. Be back later. See you, Code. Enjoy your shopping. Let me pop this here. A grilled corn. Do you want something more complex to use your turkey? Yeah. What do you got? You mean like how to use my leftovers? I'm keen. Throw some ideas at me. My bin just fell over into my sink, so scraps in my sink. My family, we have a turkey dinner, but we try to save it as much of it for the next dish. No way! That's so interesting. Molly, have you ever had boudin? I haven't. I know that there's a restaurant called Boudin here in Australia, but what is it? Please tell me. So interesting. I love learning things from you guys. I'm gonna have some. I just added some tonic water to my tea. Make sio pao with your turkey. What is that? Hey Google, what is sio pao with turkey?
My apologies. I don't understand.
Make a filling and then put it in a steam. Oh my goodness! With your turkey. Wow, that's like a very like Chinese, you know, kind of, if I'm right. like a Chinese take on leftovers. Putting in a steam bun, very interesting. It's very creative, very different. I have made bao buns once, but I'd like to try again. They didn't work out though. It's a loose sausage with rice, paw, peppers. What's paw? What is paw? Peppers, onions, and celery. And pork. Oh, paw is pork? Okay. That would be yummy, really yummy. So you just chop up your cooked chicken, you just chop that up again. Pronounced shopao. Shopao, is that how it's? So now I'm confused between shopao and boudin. So shopao is the steam bun. But then au reverse, you're talking about the boudin. That sounds good. And you would like just create it into a sausage, or would you put it through like a sausage maker to make it into a sausage? Like a proper sausage. Asian culture's siopao is Filipino. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So the sausage. Very cool. So I think we'll do a stream for Thanksgiving, and then the day later, I think I'm working we'll do it Saturday, then we'll do a Thanksgiving leftover stream. I came from an island which has a melting pot of different cultures. Sounds amazing, Yoda. Oh, I love listening to different things. And I think that's so great about food is it brings people together. That's what I love, the idea of Thanksgiving. And I love Christmas, where it brings your families together and everybody. It's a happy time for a lot of families, and I know sometimes it is a sad time for others. But I believe that food is used to bring different people together as well as different cultures. And there's I love like the idea of fusion food, where you're taking ideas from different cuisines and then bringing them into one. The restaurant Nobu is South American with Japanese cuisine, and you have like Wagyu tacos, and Wagyu, which is South American, like South American beef turned into tacos and things like that. And the melting pot, like you were talking about, totally, where different foods, the origin is being brought together from a different idea. So sushi tacos is a different one, where taking something that is totally contradictive, sushi with South American food, the opposite ends of the country, of the world, sorry, and bringing them together. And there's sushi donuts. Now I'm just talking about sushi, I don't know why. But do you guys have any ideas? Like, what is your favorite like fusion food that you've had before? Anyone? I just love that food has so many different things that are involved in it. And have you guys ever heard of a potluck dinner, where say at work, like a workplace, people will bring a food that they love, like at a group of friends as well, a type of food that they love, and they bring like a bigger pot, and then everyone shares it. And then you might have an Indian curry with a South American type of food, or like Japanese and Korean or something like that. It's things that people like, Italian food, and everyone just shares, and you can have a little bit of everything. I just love, that's what I love travel as well. You can try different food, and it's terrible when I go traveling, because I want to try everything. Molly, you should do Aussie food. I have done Aussie food in the past, but that's with Aureverse. Thank you for that introduction. So Aureverse has just written a little blurb about herself in our Discord page. Please guys, if you want to go and check it out and write your own little introduction to our community, It's a really exciting thing that I'm double or nothing. Oh my gosh. It's a really cool thing that we're doing in our Discord because our community is growing. I wrote a few things in there about myself that I haven't said on stream, so you guys go and check it out. And it's just about, you know, getting to know each other, putting a face, you know, with the name on chat that I always see. And I feel like I always do the talking, and now I get to kind of learn some things about you, and I love it. Most of the recipes online other steam buns have a filling that is mashed and sweet. The kind we make have more of a diced filling. Okay, that's really interesting. Well, I'd like to try it out. Even if we don't do it with like turkey leftovers, we could do it with like chicken or something like that. That'd be really cool. Thank you, Yoda. I'm so excited that you've shared that recipe with me. Thank you so much. All right, let's do double or nothing for my friend Crazy Aussie. So the aim of this game is to get into this hoop. Problem is I'm not very good, so I have three shots. If any of them get in, then Aussie loses his Molly dollars, his in-stream currency. But if I get none of them in, then he doubles his Molly dollars, so he gets $500 back. Okay? Let's get. Oh, I can't even catch. How am I gonna throw? Oh, my legs are really sore from the gym. You can do it, Molly. Oh, there's Birix. I haven't seen him in a while. All right, you ready? Hey! That's my first one in stream. Yeah! I got it. No Molly dollars for you. Rigged. That's what you said last time. No rigging. I am already got my Molly dollars. So that is the game. Thank you, Crazy, for that redemption. I'm sorry that it's cool. You did it again! Ah! Alright. Oh no! Hey Romy. Romy has just woken up from his sleep. Way to go, Molly. Whoop, 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 whoop. One more. Ready? Oh! $500 Molly dollars coming your way, Crazy. You want to say hello? Romeo's just woken up. Come now. What's wrong? You grumpy. You grumpy, just woke up. Exceed will send you your Molly dollars. Hey, Romy. You grumpy, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. He's like a baby. He sleeps 1,000,000 hours a day. You grumpy dog, go away. Congratulations, Crazy Aussie, for those Molly dollars. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep our chicken. Can you see him? Oh, he's gone outside. He wants me to see him. Is the door open? Okay, so we've got some cod here, guys. I bought this yesterday, and we've got 2 fillets. Choose a dish. Crazy, I'm so excited to hear what you want me to cook on this stream. Alright. I think I'm going to do it in strips like this. Nice thin strips. You want to make sure that it doesn't have any bones in it, that it's been descaled. You can buy fillets like this that have been already prepared from your local fishmonger. There we go. Whoop. So I did this also a while back and also a Gamer Grub, but I think you forgot. Oh, well, make sure you message me and we'll have to. I apologize if there are some redemptions that I've missed. I'm really, really sorry. I have to start writing things down, guys. Fishmonger sounds so derogatory. What do you mean? That's what they're called, a fishmonger. I know, it does sound bad, doesn't it? The Fishman. The Fishman. So there is our fish, and now we have our chicken. You're gonna cut it on the same bench? Whatever. I'm gonna. So cut off your tenderloin. I might actually wash this. Molly, I know you were busy. Thanks. Ozzy, are you going to get your other name back, or are you? How long do you have to wait? What have you decided? Are you going to stay with the new name? Whoop, 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 whoop. And we'll get our knife. So chicken. We want that nice long strips again. Can you guys hear Romeo drinking water? So I'm making extra chicken just because Exceed and I really enjoyed the chicken strips we made last time. So I'm just making a bit of extra just so we can have some, you know, snacks. They do take a little bit longer to prepare, but they're so good, guys. Like this recipe that I've created and we made last time is so good. Smash, how you doing? Top of the morning to ya. How about we smash hungry? How can we make smash hungry today? We are making some fish tacos. We're doing under the sea today, but we're also doing an alternative. So we're doing some chicken. We all know that Exceed doesn't eat seafood. So we've got our fish here. Fish. We've got some cod, some chicken. We've got corn, mango, pineapple, coleslaw, spring onion, jalapeno, and some cayenne chili. These are our cute little crab croissants, and we've got some sandwiches here. And our seafood cocktail, prawn cocktail with our chipotle sauce. And last but not least, our little clam cookies. We're using cod today, codfish. It's a nice, delicate, you know, tasting fish. It's not too fishy. Very neutral in flavor. So even if your friends don't like, see, I'm not a big fan of fishy fish. I do like salmon though, but you know, if you've got people coming over that aren't big fans of fish, just use something like a cod or a whiting even. It's very neutral in flavor and they won't even know that it's fish. Presentation is on point today, Molly. Looking amazing. Thank you. Crab croissants look really cool, don't they? So we just filled them with some bacon and cheese, and we put some little kale on the edges, And then I made our faces with toothpicks, and some paper. I put your, oh, thank you. You put the Sapao recipe. Thanks, Chopin, sorry. Thank you so much for that. So lovely. So Yoda, is this a recipe that you and your family have like created? Under food photos, sorry, if it's not the right one. That's alright. I can always change it to the recipe suggestions or whatnot. Thank you. Ban Yoda Birix. Just ignore him, he's annoying. We didn't invite him here. Guys, let me know if the music's at the right, right level for you. If it's okay. Alright, so we've got 2 bowls here, and we're going to create our crumb. So let me find plain flour. I'm drooling outside your window. Alright, so we're going to do an egg mixture and a flour mixture. So the flour is going to be some plain flour, like that. This is about a cup and a half of plain flour. I'm going to get a little bit of milk. Alright, and the secret to this to make it extra crispy and crunchy is you want to do your spices and add a little bit of buttermilk or normal milk so that it goes a little bit lumpy and you've got some extra crunch in there. So we're going to be using some paprika, some cumin and some chili. So I can find these in my cupboard. Cumin is there, and the chili is good. I must go to actual dinner. Homemade ramen with smoked ham and egg with cabbage. Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious. Smoked ham and egg. Oh, I love egg with ramen. It's the base and it pretty much covers all of it. The rest would be up, just be to taste. Thank you so much, Yoda. Thanks for the om nom nom nomery. Stream. Look forward to the next. Thank you so much for that subscription. I really appreciate it, and it's so lovely to have you here with us. Thank you for so much of your advice. It's so exciting to plan our Thanksgiving stream, and we'll see you next time. See you soon. Pork can be optional, and we use regular white onions along with the turkey instead of chicken. Okay. Very cool. So, paprika. It's going to give it a nice color as well. Maybe about a tablespoon with all of this cumin. I'll be a bit crazy. Sorry if I backseat the cook. No problem. I like the advice. I will tell you if it's an issue. Starting to get a bit warm. What is the temperature, Ixie? I think we need some more. Good night from the States. Well, happy Sunday to you. It's 24. Okay. Come out, cumin. More paprika. And then I'm not going to put any more chili because last time it blew my head off. But we want salt. A lot of salt and some pepper. Well, Birix, I was going to try and do a keto version of this for you, but now I've made too much of this mix. But I will next time, I promise. So just some little bits of milk. You just want to dabble in there. And that's going to create some little lumps. Little lumps are going to create little lumps around your chicken and your fish, and what that's going to do is make it extra crispy. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the stove, we're going to create a fry pan, and we're also going to try which is better. A shallow fry versus a deep fry. Problem, don't waste any or exceed will rage. You're so funny. Alright, so I'm just using canola oil. And I usually recycle my oil. So I put that into a container and use it. If you strain it, you can use it about 3 to 4 times. Alright. So, prep cam. So we're going to go to our egg and then we're going to go we might actually go there, egg, and then there. Yeah, that's what I meant, there, egg, there. We could just do some plain flour if you wanted to, just to help it stick. Alright, I just want to show you something. See how this egg has nothing around it, whereas you can see there's like a little line around these guys? That's because this is like extra jelly. It just means that the fresher your eggs are, the more tighter your egg white will be. So that's how you can tell if your eggs are extra fresh. I'll be in Geelong next weekend, Molly. A stone's throw away. Smash, what are you doing in Geelong? So can we turn the heat on the air conditioner on, please? It's gonna be hot. Twist that up. There we go. And we're gonna turn our stoves on. Get them nice and bubbly. Get that away. A lot of dishes today, but whatever. Move that out of the way. We'll start with the chicken. The girl's brother getting married. Oh, very cool. So what we're gonna do is go in here. dip it in, wriggle it around. And your hands are gonna get dirty, but it's okay. It's all the fun of cooking. And the more you do this, the more chunks will get blobbed into there. Make it extra crunchy. I promise this is the best way. If like chicken, you know, fried chicken, the best way is add some little lumps into your spice sticks, I promise. You could always double coat them if you want. Have you been to Geelong before, Smash? So Geelong is probably about, I don't know how long actually. I'd like to go there one day. I haven't taken seed there. I haven't been there in years. It's about maybe 2 hours. An hour or 2 hours out of the city. Geelong in Asia. No, Geelong is a suburb, like an area in Victoria, Melbourne. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours out of the city, I think. Where's Geelong in Asia, Birix? And then we'll do one more and we'll start frying these off. Quite a few times. She's from Victoria, her family lives there. Okay. And where are you guys living now? You're in Sydney, right? Sydney? Queensland. Right, we'll go over to the stove. So because this has more of a surface area and a lower amount of oil, it's going to cook much faster than this one and heat up. Brizzy, that's it. Now I remember. You want to keep your eye on them. Do it quickly. Do it quickly. It sounds Asian though. Geelong. Really? I don't know. Probably because I know it. I never thought it was Asian. There's a football team down there called Geelong Cats, an Australian rules team. Look, come here, you slippery sucker. Using my clean hand, I'm going to try and flip these guys over. Yum. Damn it, you're hungry. Sorry. So the thing I need to remember is to keep the fish away from the chicken because then we won't know which is which. And then maybe I might feed some to feed unknowingly. That would be bad. See how this has lumps in it? In the dough, just ignore my fingers. go over to the stove. I'm going to wash my fingers real quick. Listen to that sizzle. Another take them out. Just let them sit there. Just checking if that one's ready. Not yet. Nearly. Fish. Fish new. Well, Australia is kind of part of Asia, and it is an Asian region, including an Asia-Pacific type of international games and such. But technically not a part of Asia because it sits in a separate tectonic plate. Getting a bit fancy there, Mr. Smash. Oh, it's feeling warm. I feel like I want to go to a pool or something, you know, and just have a swim. That's the one thing I miss about not living, you know, back in Perth, because my mum used to live in an apartment building, and she, even now in a new house, she bought a house and it has a big pool, and that would be really good in summer. Even though Mama Molly's in Bali at the moment. Double dip this now. The reason I'm doing the chicken first is I don't mind eating chicken. I like chicken, but I know that Exceed doesn't like fish, so it's just to be fair to him and not have him, you know, having the taste of fish on his chicken. You know, fancy is not a word typically used with me. I'll take it. We can all be fancy. Right, back over to the stove. You notice these are a little bit more brown because there's not, the pan is hotter now because there's not as many things in the pan, so they're not reducing the temperature. Everything you put in the pan reduces the temperature, okay? Damn, that looks good. Oh, I just can't wait to sink my teeth in one. The extra brown. So I think I might put mine in the other pan just because the oil can kind of discolor, and when it's been cooking a lot of things, I'll swap the oil over. guys hear music? I can't hear music. There it is. If everyone wasn't awake, now they are because of that surge in music. I hear it a bit. Does it need to be turned up, Spirits? Back to the stove we go. Really hard with my left hand. The frying is noise blocking, okay. These little chicken nuggets are really good the next day. You can crumble them up in salad. Right, let's get onto the fish. Let me wash my fingers. Them. Yum. Oh, so good. Get another egg. Looking good, guys? What do you think? Alright. More egg for our fish. Listen to that bloody sizzle. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Take them out. You're done, chicken. Get out of here. Right, so like I said before, we want to separate the chicken from the fish. Oh. It is our chicken. We need another plate. Turn down the heat a little bit. Okay. I need food. Molly invented the shallow fry. I don't think so. So fish. Oh, I was gonna grab from there. Oops. Oh, this is gonna be so good. We'll just do that. Oh my gosh, something just fell on the floor. The cream cheese, you know, the pink cream cheese mix. Oh wow! Wow! So Danielle just put some photos up of one of our friend Danielle loves playing console games. So he got his hands on the new Xbox. Because do you know what he did? He said that in the US they're running a Doritos, are running this kind of promotion that they have codes or something in the Doritos. So what he did, rather than go out and buy like a $700 new Xbox, the new Xbox One or whatever it's called, what he did is he went out and bought $150 worth of Doritos. And so now he has a new Xbox and he has $150 worth of Doritos, and he's packaged them up in little Ziploc bags and he's just giving them away to people. I mean, it's so cool. So go and check out the photo on Discord if you haven't seen it. It's very, very cool. So this is our cod, our white fish that we are just crumbing in some egg and then some plain flour with some cayenne pepper, cumin, and some chili powder, salt and pepper, and then just doing some shallow frying. You want to push these little crummy bits. And see, my secret is to having little chunks, and then they stick onto your fish and make it extra crispy. We'll go to the stove. We'll put one in here. What the hell? I need to do that. Yeah. He said it was the best thing ever. I think he kept buying them until he got it and it ended up being $150. Right, now we're going to use our, oh, go to the stove, yep, it's still on the stove. Crispy fish. Look how crispy and crunchy that is. Put some of them in there. Depending if you're a console player, I suppose. I'm learning on the PC, and so Exceda's just bought the new Call of Duty game on PC. Not on PC, on console, because him and his friends play it on console, on Xbox, but everything else we play is on PC. So we're going to play some Destiny later. We all know just he's going to play NBA 2K on it. Probably. to the stove. Put two in there. Whoop, a little bit. One little baby fish left. He could be a golf announcer or a cricket. You reckon? He has a great voice. That's why he's just such a chill streamer, and it's just so lovely to be in there. He's a family man. Guys, if you haven't checked out Danielle, who we're talking about, he is the nicest guy and he has a beautiful voice. Super chill, beautiful voice, don't you think? And that's it. Just going to clean up here. Look at all this mess. They don't call me Messy Molly for nothing. I'm too scared to talk there. It would be an Instapen waiting to happen. I don't think so. As long as you don't be a smart aleck. But I don't feel like it's weird when I talk, because when I talk no one else talks, because I don't talk about sport and I don't know what they're talking about with their game. But everyone's so lovely. Oh. Nice crumbly bits. Alright, let's get these tacos into the... Putting them in the microwave again. Oh no, I got in trouble last time. People on Reddit are really, really nasty. And they told me that I didn't grill my tacos. So I need to do that this time. Not that I care, but I think it might be a good effect. So my tacos were too pale. I'll show them. I didn't grill the tacos, like warm the tacos and put them like in a fry pan to like brown them or whatnot. They're harsh, man. I tell you, they're harsh. Oh, man down, man down. Fish, chicken, tortillas. So what I'm going to do is get some type of fry pan. Good good luck who has to clean, to the person that has to clean this stove later. No, I'll have to clean it. Whatever you, yeah, Reddit is terrible. Assistant is on there a lot. Okay. So tortillas, I'm just gonna put them on here to warm them up. I want to get one of those grill, you know the ones, the fry pans with the grill indentation? That'd be good. Alright.
Yeah, big
With the windows down, don't say a word, but it all comes out. I could get used to this. Should've known you can't fall slow. Love's a game, keeps you on your
So we've got, these are mini tacos. So they're just mini tortilla sizes, just so that we can kind of make them a little bit fancier on the plate. Some lemon juice. Oh, I've got to get my dressing out of the fridge. That's so good. Okay, so what we're going to do is put some, once the tortillas are warm, 1, 2, 3, 4, I need another piping tip. Sour cream cheese for our things. Is it going to pipe? No, I think it's too frozen. Bugger. Put that over there for later. What did I just say I needed? I needed something, but now I forgot what it was. Doesn't matter. Oh, piping bag, that's it.
looking for a diamond in an empty crowd, searching for the one, you're the one I found.
Oh, squat Molly. Okay, so again, dressing in there. And we'll do that in a little bit. Put that there for a minute. We've got our chicken. No, sorry, this is the fish. So nice pieces of fish. Really crunchy coating on the outside. And then the chicken. Mm. Alright, one tortilla down. Oops. Do you guys have fish tacos a lot here? No. I've only eaten them once or twice. Again, because Exceed doesn't like seafood, it's a bit of an issue. One, two, three, and we've got one last one cooking. Some salt and pepper. Do you think Sid will ever grow out of that? I hope so. No, I don't think so. I don't. Probably not. I don't think you wake up and go, oh, I like to eat seafood today. I don't think it works like that. Alright. We'll put the chicken away because we're not doing chicken today. We're doing under the sea. So, what you want to do is do it before they get too hard. Cabbage. Corn. Do you eat fish tacos, little birds? Sorry guys. Oh. It's a bit steamy. Not steamy, what's the word? You know what I mean. It's smoky in the house. Some spring onion. There we go. So we've got cabbage and some corn. We put some spring onion on there, a bit of greenery. Some mango. Just a few chunks of mango. Pineapple. Like I was saying before, not too much of the fillings because there's a lot of them. We don't want to. We want to be able to eat the taco. And then we're going to get some of our fish. Chunky, doesn't it? So can you guys see that? Okay. And then what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna run outside and get some coriander. I'll be 2 seconds. Let me take my scissors. Where are my scissors? Scissors. There we go. Alright. Got some parsley and some coriander. Parsley and coriander from my garden. 3 hours and 40 minutes. What? Decorating. And then we're gonna put some, you could either have sour cream. I'm gonna put a little bit of zing, so I want some goat's cheese. You put some normal cheese on there if you want. A bit of crumbles there. And you could put avocado. This here is marinated goat's cheese. It's just got some olive oil and herbs in there. So what I'm going to do is kind of just mash it up. Put a nice dollop. What am I doing there? And then I'm going to cut these these lime in quarters. Squeeze that over. And then last but not least, our dressing. So our chipotle chili. What we want to do is I've got it in a paper bag, just to squeeze at the cut of the nozzle. And then look at that. They are our fish tacos with cabbage, grilled corn. We've got some spring onion, mango, pineapple, goat's cheese, our crunchy cod, our crumbed cod, and also some chipotle dressing. So chipotle mayo. And then we better make some fruit seed, right? Molly torches. Make him three chicken. This one I kind of cooked a little bit long. What do you think, guys? Yum. I'm so excited to dig in. But Roman, how you doing? It looks amazing. Thank you very much. By the way, hi, how you doing? So these are our fish tacos. We're doing under the sea theme today. So we're doing a lot of seafood. These are our clam crackers, clam cookies. We have our crab croissants and our sandwiches. And our prawn cocktail with our chipotle mayo, and that's the same mayonnaise that we've put on our fish tacos as well. Do you reckon I'll get in trouble again for making too much food? Haha. Look at that. This is chicken. That's the more of the fish. Everything looks good actually, thank you. So we're gonna make some for Exceed. He doesn't eat fish, so we're gonna make some chicken. Welcome back, Roman. Welcome to the stream. Is this the first time you found us, or have you been in the channel before? So cabbage. Some corn. So this is grilled corn that we've grilled on our stove. Been here twice, I think. Oh, lovely. Well, it's lovely to have you back then. Oh, I forgot to put chili on these guys.
With the lights out, me and the demons in the back seat. Don't need a reason. I don't even care what we get into. As long as we get dangerous and I'm with you. 'Cause with the lights
Stuffed with a lot of
it's me and the
filling, doesn't it?
yeah. I'm spontaneous.
So mango. Oh, for those that have seen my Instagram and also my Twitter, I made a mango and jalapeno crumble, like a mango and jalapeno crisp the other day, and it was so yummy. Exceed wasn't too keen on it, but I thought it was yummy. It's just the sweet of the mango with a little bit of hint of chili. I thought it was tasty. It's like that salty sweet, you know, some people love it, some people think it's strange.
When I black out, I keep it pretty. Yeah. Like a train ride, tear down the city. Yeah. I don't even care what we in.
Are they similar to fish tacos in Brazil? Oh, but you're from Brazil? It's nice to have you here. I love new people. Have we missed anything? Exceed won't eat. I know he won't have the goat's cheese. There we go. Tacos for him and her. We'll put some jalapenos on here for Exceed. Done. Oh, popped in to say hi. It looks so pretty. Thank you very much. Let's do some tidying up. We've been streaming for like 4 hours now, Exceed. Oh, crazy. You're Brazilian. Tudo bom? Alrighty. Yeah, yo man. What's going on? Alright, so what do we make? We'll start off with these guys. We made these first. These are our little crab croissants filled with bacon and cheese, a little bit of kale to make them a little bit fancier. Tudo ótimo. Tudo bom? Estou com fome. Muito, muito, muito. We've got sandwiches here. Vegemite and cheese in the shape of a little whale and a crab that looks a bit like an octopus. Our croissants, a shrimp cocktail, and what we did is we made inside there, you can see the dip. So that is a chipotle mayo. So we got a Kewpie mayonnaise, so Japanese mayonnaise, and what did we do? We did chipotle, Tabasco chipotle, some sriracha, and some tomato ketchup. I love the accent, yes. I lived in the state of São Paulo, but my professora was from Rio. So my accent is a bit different and it's Australian. And also haven't spoken properly Portuguese in so long. What is it, 7 years since I lived there. It's crazy. We had a little clam cookies. So these have a cream cheese frosting. So we've got little clam shells, and then also you've either got your little pearl like that, a shiny little pearl, or a big white pearl. And then last but not least, these are our fish tacos. Loaded fish tacos. So we made our own fish batter, kind of crumb. So we put some plain flour with a little bit of milk, cayenne pepper, cumin and paprika, salt and pepper. We dipped them in egg and then the flour mix. We shallow fried the majority of them. And then we added some cabbage, purple cabbage, some grilled corn that we grilled on a stove, some leftover mango and pineapple from our stream yesterday, some goat's cheese, some chilies, coriander and some parsley, and then our dressing, the same dressing as the chipotle mayo, some lemon and lime juice in there as well. It's done! That's quite a long time to remember a language. My English rusts if I don't use it every day. Yeah, it's like I used to dream and think in Portuguese, but I don't do it often enough, and I have a lot of, like I'm very nervous to speak Portuguese because I don't want to say it wrong. But I do want to keep practicing, and I think that I want to do another course just so to keep my skills up. I had planned to go to Brazil next year because my brother was getting married in Colombia, but they moved the wedding to Australia. So I was going to go to Colombia and then Brazil and do South America. But maybe in the next few years that we'll do it. It will be very cool. I love Brazil, and I want Exceed to experience Brazil. And I want to do some more travel, so then we can like do IRL streams and travel around together. Yeah. All right. Whew, it's a big stream. So guys, we are not cooking on Mondays. So Tuesday we are streaming 7:30 p.m. We're gonna make some delicious food. This theme stream this week, Exceed has hidden. We are going to be doing around the world. So we're doing Sri Lankan food. One of my beautiful friends is Sri Lankan, and he's given me some recipes for a Sri Lankan curry, lamb curry. Also, we're going to be doing a love cake, a Sri Lankan love cake, and also some really nice prawns. So it's going to be super, super delicious. In the future, we've got Thanksgiving coming up. We've got some redemptions. So Naruto from AK Star Chaser, and also we've had the redemption today. So Crazy Aussie has redeemed a theme, so that's very exciting. We're gonna go into our host. We're gonna send our love, guys, to one of our lovely friends streaming. So at the moment we have Arpatra and we have Cute Noob. So left or right, who you want to choose. We're gonna send our love there. Please stay around. I know this is a time where people drop off, but if you could do me a solid and send some love, drop into chat and just say hello. And just check out these people because one is creative, one is one of our Crush fan members. So left or right, what do you guys think? You want to go, you can't say, Birch, you can't say two, you're going to say left or right. So yes, what do you guys want to choose? It's really interactive. This is our new hosting thing that we want to do. We want to raid other channels and we want to send them love. And Birix is still doing it wrong. So left is Arpatra and right is Cute Noob. I don't know what Cute Noob looks like. She's playing, is that Crash? That's Fortnite. Battle Royale, or you can do some cooking. So what do you want to do? I think we should go to our friend Fortnite. Alright, let's go and play. I love to watch Fortnite. I love to play Fortnite. So we'll jump into Cute Noob's channel. Please send her some love. Just saying hi. We'll just say for a few minutes. Thank you guys for a lovely stream. Exceed and I are going to be on playing some games a little bit later. But we're just going to kind of clean the kitchen and do some organising around the house. And we'll see you later. And pop into Birix's stream as well later on. Bye!